back. Happy to be playing some more ESO with you, and super happy to be starting on the Auridon line. I'm just getting up on Mixer now to let everybody know I'm on stream, and then we'll get going. If you watched my earlier streams, or if you're following along episode to episode on YouTube, this is the second zone of the game, and I am pretty much just playing through the story mode for you. So welcome, and let's have some fun. And yeah, that's what I've got for you. I'm gonna wait and let somebody else deal with the problem of that daily. Now, if you remember last time, we came over here from Canarthy's Roost, riding with Captain Jimala on the Prowler after we took care of that little sea elf problem they had, and we ran into this guy.
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once.
Hey there!
Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
And where is it?
I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Vokelgard. The harborage is in a seaside cave, outside the city. It is there that you will find me.
Alright, I'll be on my way. Okay, cool. So before we actually get going on Auridon's storyline, let's go and find out what my guy
Traveler,
has to say.
a moment of your time.
Oh.
Honor and faith, wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you at the Vokelgard Manor in the city of Vokelgard. She requests you join her there at once.
And why is she interested in me?
I do not have all the details, but I believe it has something to do with a Dragon Guard tomb. A former student seeks a solution to the threat facing elsewhere among the remains of that ancient order, and Kasura agreed to assist him.
A threat facing elsewhere, you say?
Dragons. The terrible beasts have returned to ravage the land of the Khajiit. But it won't be long before they endanger all of Tamriel. Blade Master Kasura sent me to find help. I found you.
Well, I guess at some
Blade
point
Master
while I'm on
Kasura
Auridon,
awaits
we will be
Wayfarer.
doing the
Divines
opening
walk
to the
with you.
Dragonhold quest line, too. Alright, tell me a little more about her.
Kasura teaches the ways of the ancient Yokudan sword saints at the Abbey of Blades. Under her guidance, I hope to one day earn the rank of Blade Master.
And why is she looking for a Dragon Guard
Blade
tomb?
Master Kasura can tell you more. I am not privy to enough details to speak on her behalf.
Well, fine then. Who else do we have? Jeez, there's a whole bunch of people that want me to work right now.
Greetings to you.
Messenger gave me this letter, and I think she wants you to read it. The letter from Forge Mother Alga. King Kurag Grow Orsinium's mother invites me and adventurers like me to come visit Hrothgar in the new city of Obsidian. Ambassadors wait in Dagonfall, where Javon's watch and Vocal Guard to provide transport. Okay, so we've also got an invitation to go do Hrothgar after this. Yeah, those are a couple of quests that we can do to open up some other areas, and maybe even head to them in advance of finishing out Somerset. But we're going to be on Auridon through the end of the Auridon storyline at least, and we're going to be taking care of business with the harborage and my good friend the Doctor. If I do the Dragonhold intro quest as part of my Auridon stuff, that's not necessarily going to catapult us right into Dragonhold right away, but I might actually wait and do it a little later after I take care of the Elsewhere chapter. I'm not sure yet. Looks like we're getting a little sticky today. Alright, heading into the harbor. Get me a little juice. I'm drinking Mio while I'm on stream. I'm just one of those people that needs a little extra fruit flavor in her water to convince me to do the healthy thing. Okay, loading. Super glad to be recording again. I have not been feeling great the last couple of days. And there we go.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How'd you find this?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbor, you spoke about my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
History lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Okay.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
I will most definitely be doing that first. Well, I guess I don't get to do that. I was gonna turn on captions real quick there before jumping in, but I guess we're just jumping in. Yeah, I'll turn on captions.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Jeez.
My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life.
Yeah, that
the Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death.
Gotcha.
It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
Oh, you were one of those people. Got it.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Yeah, they're like that. They're really, really like that.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
And what does that have to do with
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the 5 companions.
And who are these 5 companions?
The 5 companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
That doesn't sound great. That sounds a lot like you're asking someone who doesn't have a birthright to have a birthright.
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Fine.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
All right, my man.
Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me more.
Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
And Manamako.
Manamako, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened after they performed that ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Oh, we gotta go to a new spot for that. Your mind's got a lot of rooms, my friend!
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manamako, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manamako, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
This seems like a bad idea.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Elysia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manamako, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh! Forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Manamako to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the dark anchors and initiate the plane melt.
And what Pray tell what wrong.
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
And then what happened?
Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamako and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
And Abner and Manamarco.
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamako and his worm cult.
Sounds like you had 2 betrayers. How'd you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamako got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamako feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
You know, for someone who is in his own head, you sure like to walk a lot.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark angers pierced the twin veil and seemed to draw man into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing all throughout Tamriel.
My good prophet, sir.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yeah, let's go back.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Yeah, that's a whole lot for me to take
And there
down.
is so much to do. But know this. You will not walk this path alone.
So what next?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Oh, so Lyris.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Okay, so what do I do till then?
Minamako's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Cool. Oh yeah. Level 14 reward. Time to claim that. Get some points. Skills! that nice stamina a little bit. Yeah, I got that. As good as it's gonna get. Ooh. 4. Oh, that's a damage shield. Kinda like what I have there already, but it's not too long till I get a second bar, so I should invest in some stuff I'll want on that second bar. I'm not a healer. That won't be as important. Yo, we are just pulling ranged enemies, cause, yeah, Stamcrow. Pull them right to me, let me bash them to death with my sword, that'll be fun! Fun, fun, fun! Fun, 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 till I bash him in the head anyway. Alright. So, let's get back to exploring Auridon. There we go. Okay. As usual, kicking the crap out of mud crabs is the beginning of my day.
The time is now. Seek me by the sea outside Vokelgard. Hurry.
My good dude. Okay, let's go do this thing. Well, that certainly didn't take long, my good Mr. Sir. Now let's see what my prophet tutor has for me, considering that I was gone all of 20 frickin' seconds.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
You've been talking to my mom.
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the stupid question.
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Open your gate.
Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
Ooh. And what happened to Lyris after we left?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know all of this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean by that?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
So sort of like Grant with the flare and the T-Rex.
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Cool. We're going to Coal Harvest. And do we have anything that can... Yes! I have Digit Ambrosia. Alright. Hiya, Poisoned Remora. And there she is. My girl herself.
You're alive.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It's me.
Then he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
So come with me.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
Go on.
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the foundry.
Oh, this sounds familiar. I got a touch of the DA.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
Okay, I've helped people, including myself, face these altars for a while. Let's
I'll do
go
my best.
bust ass on your
Lead on.
BTS demons.
These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
Back to work, slave.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in My father was distant. Cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Her mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your pathetic rescue!
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
Vestige. Who are you?
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
Yeah, Lyris is kind of caught here because they trapped you too.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for you dying, dude.
Lyris! Is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child, just as I love you, more than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
Cool. And then we move to the next phase of the foundry then.
This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Sounds a lot like academia. All day long, like this shit while I sing this song.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50. She's all alone. All alone in this hellish nightmare.
Lots of footlockers.
Did you find something?
This should be for you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Suit up, girl. We got some stuff.
Excellent. I'm ready.
Totally agree about the armor thing. You can see I've got some pretty sporty stuff. Running lights on it. Let's go be heavy metal those together. Uh-oh. No wonder I've been a little bit glitchy. I was accidentally running on battery power.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Big fan of poisoning stuff.
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe! It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
Are you thirsty for date?
Yeah.
My axe. Oh, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
Why would that
I don't
happen?
know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him. I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now, I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
How do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel like a warrior again.
That's so freaking hot, girl.
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Yeah! Go hit it with the axe, lady.
Stand back! No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
That's the girl. Oh, I do love a strapping Nord woman.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
Alrighty. Echoes.
Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
You gonna be okay, girl?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There's gotta be a way to find out where they're keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing's going to keep me from helping Sai.
Oh, you're gonna be disappointingly hetero, aren't you?
Something's wrong. All the doubt, fear, loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going. We're just not gonna go recklessly fast. Gotta grab the supplies we can grab.
Stand hard to find us. It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me. Watching myself from a distance. Disconnected. Now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue something. Then we've got a world to save.
Lyris, child. Are you alright?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine.
Thank the Divine.
The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. I had to put her back together.
And she would need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw Sai Sahan, and he spoke.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He doesn't know. Mannimarco's just torturing the shit out of him.
Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
I also saw Abner.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Sai said Mannimarco wants the Amulet of Kings. What's up with that?
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
So how can I help?
For now you must lead me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
One more thing. Why did Molag Bal leave Lyris any chance to get the hell out of there?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right.
Why do I have the creepy feeling that the time is going to be right when I get 10 steps outside your door? Why do I think that's exactly what it's going to be? Okay. Oh, let's enchant another piece of it then. What? Yeah, Pettigill Cliff of Hell. For some reason can't be applied to that. Can be applied to this one, though. Huh. So weird. Oh well, picked up a little more health.
There you
I
are,
knew
Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak.
Alright, my good douche, we can go speak. Kill 3 mud crabs, get summoned back. Da-da-da-da. This is just kind of how things work. Ooh. Runes found.
You are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
What's going on, my dude?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me.
10
The projection
damn
that you
seconds.
witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can
Though
I
Sai
do?
remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco.
And how can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How am I going to find this agent?
Venture to Vokelgard, speak to the fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
Yeah, sure. I still don't get how Lyrius got out there and, like, heard from them. In the 10 seconds it took me to kill damn mud crabs. Alright, let's go investigate Vokelgard. And of course, kill some mud crabs on the left.
So many little treasures. A shell, a coin, an amulet. A cruise finds them all.
And good luck with that, my good beach walking dude. Yeah.
The green may stop at the edge of the water, but the sea provides as well.
I've little time for talk.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing.
And have you seen any strangers?
This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse, like skittish prey. He thinks I do not see him, but this one has a keen eye.
Alright, cat, I'll bribe you.
Very generous. The Imperial was very sneaky, but this one saw him slip inside the lighthouse with another man. Very thin and white, like a dead thing. He did not think Khajiit was watching, but this one has excellent peripheral vision.
Gotcha, you peep. Someone's a pee-pee. All sorts of good treats I can take. I can't believe this doesn't even count as stealing. How much is good to be an Imperial. Lots of flour over here. I gotta remember this when I need flour. Okay, now let's see. Glory, eh? Calling all adventurers, spellslingers, and ne'er-do-wells. Do you long for a greater challenge? Try your might at the battlegrounds, blah blah blah, speak to Battlemaster Riven. Yeah, probably not anytime soon, but it'll happen. Yeah, I don't need to talk to Battlemaster Riven. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. But this is what we're at.
Delicious.
Wait, I still have the Knarthy's Roost quest? Hold on. Damn it. What do I still need to turn into the Knarthy's Roost? Okay, yeah, I need to talk to the watch captain.
No charge to have a look.
There she is.
Fair day. I'm Astanya, watch captain. With the Queen in town, we have extra security precautions to see to. Where are you travelling from?
I came from Knarthy's Roost in Razumdar sent.
Old Raz sent you, eh? That could complicate things. Thank you for telling me. The Queen's enemies are all around her. Her protectors must be vigilant at all times, and this information will be critical in their calculations.
Cool.
I'll make sure news of the Marmor is passed on to the appropriate parties. Don't you worry about that. Now, what's your name? I'll need it for the official register.
Call me Minerva Augustus.
I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Auridon Marines, your presence in Valkelgard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well.
You seem really busy. You need anything?
Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me.
I will definitely look at some tied-up guardsmen.
Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court, Advisor Norian and Steward Aminway. They await assistance from the guard, hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first?
I'll go to the advisor.
I see you prioritize well. You'll find him at a warehouse west of here. Be sure to tell him that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level.
Cool.
Well, what are you waiting for?
You want to tell me a little about
You hit your head recently. The Queen leads the Old Mary Dominion. She had some kind of wild time away from court a few years back, but now she's returned to reclaim her birthright, lead the Alliance.
Where was she?
Off gallivanting across Tamriel? Who knows? Who cares? I wish I could just quit my job and come back to it when I get bored.
And what's the speech about?
Probably talking up the unity of the Dominion. Not all the Altmer are fans of the Alliance yet. No offence.
Razumdar said you were old friends?
Huh! He's got an active imagination, that one. We know each other, sure. Drew blades together a few times. But I'm not sure I'd call him a friend. Not since he signed up with the Queen.
Signed up with the Queen?
He didn't tell you? Of course he didn't. He's the biggest liar I know. Razumdar works directly for the Queen herself. Some kind of hush-hush cloak and dagger outfit. Thieves and liars, the lot of them.
Oh, somebody's uptight. Hey there,
I'm busy here. Away with you.
Astanya sent me.
In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech.
And why would a burglar steal
Well, I'm
that
sure
crap?
I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't. Okay.
Please.
Yes.
I did just as you asked.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. Steal, 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 all day long. Steal that crap, then I sing this song.
I believe I'll have another.
More drink over here.
There's some real chuckle nuts in earshot out there. They don't pay enough not to steal. Turn me loose in a warehouse. I stock my own home warehouse.
Well, did you find the plans?
Yep, but the burglar's dead.
Oh, a pity. Keep the plans. You can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the Queen.
You're not concerned.
Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it.
I'm looking for the steward.
Do I look like a steward's assistant? Do you take me for a commoner? No. But yes, I happen to know where she is. East Warehouse, just north of the docks. You can go now.
Yeah, thanks, Dick. Ooh, sorry about that. Ahem.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do.
That's time you sent.
Oh, all right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe.
Okay, you're upset. What do you want done?
I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
I'll take a look. I kind of love how these elves are, like, seriously bugged by everything. Super defensive and super picky, because, like, watching them get pissed off is kind of hot. Yeah, cloud wrestling. Red wine from Eleanor. Silk. Spices from elsewhere. And there's the evidence of poison.
Hold it right there.
Did you find anything?
Poison meat.
Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on to that. The captain will want to see it.
Okay, I've also got a tag.
A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here.
Sure thing. I'm gonna go talk to the captain now. Oh, hey, there you are.
Tell me what you found. Good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum.
And what's he do?
We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the guard.
You want the evidence?
Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
Yeah, for the Queen. Like I'm not trying to hold my empire together.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
Okay, hey, Watchman Heldil.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here.
Yeah, your captain said.
Help from the captain. Excellent. Inside, we've cornered a dangerous Mer. He's wanted by the Crown, has valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door.
So what do you want done?
I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
Sure. Alright, apparently I'm here for you to kill so you don't kill the elves.
Closer, and I'll cut my throat.
I'm not
Why should I trust you?
Look, do you want to die?
Fine. Just don't try anything. Get in here.
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't have much time.
What are you on about?
They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritants.
And what's that?
Veiled Heritants. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket.
Evidence?
No. Only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen. She's in grave danger, and the guards here. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Good work, citizen.
Traitors. Scum.
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
I live only to serve the Queen.
Sure you do. Baritale?
With pleasure.
Alrighty.
Good work.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements. Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course. I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Auriel you are. Good luck with the captain.
Yeah, sure.
The captain will want to hear about it. I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of... She sent word. She's moved to protect the Queen. That'll be at the manor house. Stars guide your steps now.
Sure, I'll find the captain then. Steal, all day long. Steal some crap and I sing my song. Whoop. Well, that's unfortunate. Time for us to go to an outlaw refuge. This will be this character's first trip in, and then we'll get our level 15 stuff. Where's it at? Outlaw's refuge is right there. Okay.
If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Yeah, we are not gonna try to start another call. Yeah, that's a guild trader. That's a money lender. What I need right now is frickin' fast. Frickin' man!
What delights have you pilfered for me today?
Laundering, laundering, laundering. Sell. Launder.
I used to be the greatest actor in the Somerset repertory play. I don't know.
That certainly opens up the old inventory.
A fool and his gold.
Yeah, tell me more about fools and golds. Sure. Whatever it takes to shut you up and get into my bank! Grab those. Crafting, motif learning. And let's go with the training this time out. Magic ambrosia.
A fool and his gold are soon gone.
That can go back. Oh, and it's level up time. Whatever. Yeah. Now the big thing is, now I get a second box. Which means I'm gonna need another 900 or above. I need to get up to rank 20 for that, eh? Oh, heck yes! Alrighty, does the armor go any higher? No. Alright. Get rid of the summon for just a little bit so I can level that. Okay, so instead of Captain Nastanya, let's go keep investigating the Vocal Guard and finish this off. We're gonna call it a night at the point where I finish this. Trying to talk to you. Apparently that's not possible. Am I going to be able to talk to anybody?
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend.
Hey, had any peculiar-looking customers?
Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain.
But where can I find him?
Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
Alrighty. Bugs. Ah. Not one of my most familiar towns, but I am.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
Never a bad time to steal cheese. Let's go to the cellar. Aha, the worms retreat. do have a couple bars. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that there. Put that one right there. I'll go ahead and throw expunge there. That'll give me a chance to purify stuff. And yeah, we're gonna basically need to fill this bar out. Oh. We don't have blast boats yet. There we go. Much better. I did not realize that I could go.
I'll feast on your blood!
Strange request indeed. I was on my evening stroll, having a bite to eat in a back alley, when I noticed that the imperial neck I feasted upon bore a golden medallion. I recognized the trick in it at once as the sigil of the cult of the Black Worm. While I considered this, I heard the dull thwack of a blunt object hitting flesh and bone, and my world went black. Woke in a cave, bound to a chair, head throbbing with bittersweet pain. A number of hooded cultists surrounded me. So this vampire here got by none other than Abner, who went on to recruit him to the Worm Cult, and, yeah, he chose to serve Abner and the Worm Cult.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Who, me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Who are you?
How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Colour me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn, Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local, I wonder, or something more?
I want to find Sai Saham.
Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Saham. Even if I told you where he was, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
So you do know where he is?
Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns. And he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
I love that.
Get away from that!
go. Okay. So now, I guess I will be going to talk to the prophet. Yeah, so Abner seemed to help me when I was in Cold Harbor, but then he's just sort of on Manamarco's side outside of Cold Harbor. It's weird. Ooh. Oh, this is replenished. Steal some more. Steal, 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 steal. Everybody gets to steal. Steal some bananas. Wine, grapes. Nickel. Everybody loves to steal. Now there should be somebody around here that I can buy and upgrade for my horse from while I'm over here.
Welcome, friend. Don't believe my sister over at Skywatch. I breed the best mares on the island. Just you see.
Get that inventory up for us. Those are some of my other characters.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes.
And back to the harbor. I'm an early to bed, early to rise kind of girl right now. I used to be a real night owl, but got sick a couple years ago, and ever since then, I haven't really slept later than 6 a.m.
You've returned. What have you found?
Cultists use orbs like this one, and Abner's a dick.
Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck with that.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Why do you dislike it?
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
You showed me a vision, but what's up?
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Well, just tell me about Abner.
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manimarco's toady.
Yeah, you didn't seem happy about that.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
Yeah, I've heard about enough.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Okay. So, we got another skill point. And I'm gonna go ahead give me a damage shield on this bar. And then I've got a purify and a heal on the other bar. So that works for me now. Yeah. Damage shield, all day long. I just have to know before I sign out whether or not he's gonna call me right away again. So I'm gonna go kill 2 mud crabs and see what happens. Nothing? No vestige come talk to me? Oh, there we go.
The fog has lifted, Vestige. The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harborage. We have an unexpected guest who demands your presence.
So, tomorrow, we will wind up going to the harborage. First things first. And, I don't know. We might wind up doing some more Auridon stuff, but the prophet keeps me busy. There's about 6 or 7 quests to do, back to back to back like this. And then we may wind up in Cold Harbor, actually, before we finish out things in Auridon, or even really get into them. But that's it for tonight. Have a good one, and if you are watching me on YouTube, please go right ahead and click that like or subscribe for me. I will check you out tomorrow, late morning or early afternoon, because that's when I'm going to have the chance to go through and play 3 or 4 more quests. Have a good one. Bye!